It's going live. It's preparing the live stream right now. As soon as we see, uh, and I guess we're good to go. Let me just check. Hold on. There we go. All right. I think we're good. We're good.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Full Metal Classic. I am your host, Sandy's the Sandman Robinson. I got a little confused over there. That's right. He is playing today, and we're going to get to some introductions as soon as we're done with our introductions. I can't do this alone. I have over here. Sorry, I was used to
I'm somewhere on the screen.
Doug Cassel. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm excited. This is going to be a really fun thing. There's a lot of competitors here that know their stuff, and I'm excited to see what they know exactly.
You're absolutely right. How about we get to some introductions?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Here are your players for today. We have Jay Burns. Jay Burns, how you doing?
In the immortal words of Turd Ferguson, that's not my name.
Sorry, we're playing today with Mercules Mulligan. I'm sorry about that. I will not make that mistake again.
I am up in it, loving it. Yes, I heard your mother say come again.
I
am here to have some fun. I can't wait for this.
Good. And right beside him, we got Nick Harley. How you doing, Nick?
Oh, I'm doing well. Like Jason, I'm here to have a good time. This is a good group of dudes, so let's do it.
All right, I'm going to keep going down the list as I have it on my piece of paper. Scott Harvey. Scott, how you doing?
Doing good. I have had a bit of a bad streak on Sunday Classic, so I wanted to come try things out on Thursday Classic. Maybe fortune or more likely the questions will go my way tonight.
There we go. Good to have you. And right beside him, I've got Amaru Moses. How you doing, Amaru?
I'm good. I was on Classic not too long ago, so I was like, maybe I can get in, and I got in. So I'm here. I'm ready to go.
There you go.
Semi-Pro is coming up because apparently I'm playing Day again. So if anybody wants a free point, Semi-Pro will come up at some point.
Yo, I'm wearing the colors, though.
Nice. All right, and we have Kyle Hudson. Kyle, how you doing?
Good. I'm here to win.
There we go. Hey, look, he's the first one here not having fun, but he's going to win. So that's good for the rest of us. And right beside him, Dylan, you're going to have to help me pronounce your last name, but we got Dylan
Vanthine.
Vanthine. How you doing today, Dylan?
I'm doing all right. This is my fourth time being on, looking to have a good time and maybe get my first victory today.
There we go. I like the positivity. Doug, are we ready to start answering some questions? We have the rules, but the rules are pretty simple. If you've been in any kind of classics before, you're going to get 8 questions in round number 1. They're in different movie categories, worth 1 point each. There's no stealing. That's pretty much it.
No challenge.
Pretty much, except for the one rule of if you drink a seltzer on screen while I'm on screen, you lose negative 10 points. So we're just going to jump right into it. That's 10 points.
All right. Let's get into it. Doug, first question, if you please.
Absolutely, guys. Recent releases. Who plays protagonist Cecilia Cross in 2020's The Invisible Man? Sandy, have you seen this movie?
I have not, but there is very little movies that can come close to the classic Invisible Man movie called Hollow Man. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin Bacon?
That's a big old yikes from me. That movie is... I don't know how well that movie holds up today.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down, everybody. We are going to start with Mercules.
No, God, no, dude. I said Olivia Munn, bro. I didn't watch this fucking piece of shit movie.
All right. Nick, what'd you have, Nick?
Elizabeth Moss.
All right. Elizabeth Moss is the correct answer. Scott, what'd you have?
Elizabeth Moss.
There it is. Amaru.
Yep, Elizabeth Moss.
Dylan.
Elizabeth Moss.
There we go. And Kyle.
Elizabeth Moss.
Oh, almost a clean sweep there. You know, she was on all the commercials. Yeah.
I've been seeing her since she was a joke in Family Guy 12 years ago. So,
all right, guys. Your second question comes in the category of fantasy sci-fi. What is the first film in the Jurassic Park franchise to not feature the character of Ian Malcolm?
That's a pretty good question.
I'm pretty happy with the fact that he's like, they're all coming back for the next Jurassic World. So
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm kind of excited to see what they do when we eventually can either return to the theaters, because that's going to be a theater movie, guys. It's not going to be a VOD movie.
I agree.
Driving.
4. Oh yeah, nice. 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Nick, start with you.
Jurassic Park 3.
Jurassic Park 3 is the correct answer. Scott.
Couldn't remember if he was in the third one. I said Jurassic World.
Right at the end. And Amaru.
Número 3.
Dylan.
Jurassic Park 3.
There we go. Kyle.
Jurassic World.
Ooh, another one. And Jay.
Jurassic Park 3.
There it is. All right, guys. Close match so far.
Absolutely. Going to question number 3, guys, in the category of coming of age. What instrument does Nick play in Nick and Nora's Infinite playlist? This movie. I love this movie. I really do. I think it's a highly underrated movie. I don't think enough people talk about it.
I respect everybody's opinions. That doesn't have to be my opinion.
I
But
love this movie though.
5,
No.
4,
Question
3,
is, where's Fluffy?
2. Oh, yes. 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Scott.
Not sure. Piano.
That is incorrect. Rue.
Drums.
That is also incorrect. Dylan.
I went with the generic answer of guitar.
That is also incorrect. Kyle.
So with the guitar.
All right. And Jay.
I believe he's the
Bass,
bassist.
wasn't it? Yeah.
He plays bass
It
guitar.
is the bass guitar.
Are you
correct.
kidding me? It's bass guitar.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
It's
I
this-
had piano.
It's
They're
the
two
same
different
instrument that he
piano.
plays in Scott Pilgrim.
That's what I'm
versus
saying.
the World.
I was like, are you
Literally, I
kidding
was
me?
like, he's
Oh
played a
my
bass guitar
God.
before.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I said,
And
the
they
only
say he
reason
gets
I
typecast.
the only reason I semi hesitated on all the guitar people was because if everybody had said guitar, then we were probably giving you the points on that one. Jay came up with the correct answer, the only one in the row. And that means we're going to go on to question number 4, which is in the category of Oscars.
Yikes.
For what film did Julianne Moore win her only Oscar so
You
far?
know,
What's
Sandy,
her name?
if you were nominated for an Oscar, what Oscar would you want to be nominated for?
You know what? I think the majority of the kick-ass performances come in Best Supporting Actor, and I would
The
like to
past
be
couple
that.
Years.
Yeah.
Past
5,
couple years, definitely.
4, 3, 2,
I don't believe somebody's dog agrees with
and
that.
1. Bets
my
down. Let's go to Aru. What'd you get, Rue?
I don't know if I'm like putting a bunch of movies together, but like Being Alice or something like that.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Close.
Close. Dylan.
Still Alice.
Yep.
It is still Alice. Kyle.
The kids are all right.
Oh, that's a good guess, though. Jay.
No, the boys are backing down. No, I had Silence of the Lambs on the board.
And Nick.
I knew it was still something. I put still Jane. 'Cause I couldn't pull Alice.
Close.
Yep.
And
combine our team.
Scott.
Still Alice.
There we go. 2 correct on that one. Good job, guys.
Dang. Okay.
Still a very close game, guys, as we get into question 5, action adventure. In what kind of location does John encounter the T-800 in Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Come with me
Now-
if you want to live.
Now the question is, what if John didn't go with him and just was like, no, I'm gonna peace out on both of you?
Like 6 seconds later, dead.
Probably right. I'm
so
just
you
saying.
mean like the first 5 minutes of the new movie? Spoilers. It's been out long enough.
4, 3.
Repeat the question, please.
All right. And that
All right.
was
That was me.
Action adventure.
Dylan?
Dylan, yeah. All right, action adventure, guys. In what kind of location does John first encounter the T-800 in Terminator 2: Judgment Day?
Rewatch that.
I still think one of the coolest, most underrated scenes in that one is when she goes to Dyson's house and tries to snipe him and then just
Lights
goes
up his
banana
entire
at
house.
5,
The
4,
question is
Underrated
Cameron
scenes
one of the
all
best
season.
sequel directors?
No.
1. Pens down. All right, we're gonna start with Dylan.
I couldn't remember. I just guessed a bank.
Ooh, close, but new cigar. Kyle.
Playground.
Another wrong answer, but good guess. We're gonna go back to Jay.
I said a carnival or an amusement park.
That's also wrong, but a good guess as well. Nick.
Only thing that came to my head to put jail.
Well, that's a good guess. Unfortunately,
I mean,
not correct. Scott,
yeah.
did you get it?
No, parking garage.
All right. We got
I'm so
Amaru,
sad.
you're the
I
one
guess
here that can save it.
I guess it's a dirty sweep. I said an airport.
I'm so sad right now. I am sad right now.
Absolutely sad.
Oh no, guys,
Okay.
it's a mall.
He's in a
of
mall.
course it is.
Oh,
Oh
He's in one of
yeah,
the
that's
he's in
right.
one of the back. He's in one of the back hallways.
That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
All
So
right.
bad right now. Malls haven't been a thing for fucking 12 years, bro. Let's be real.
All right, guys, we're gonna go
You're
into
not
question
wrong.
number 6, and that is in scores and soundtracks. Who sang the theme for the 1984 film Against All Odds?
Now, Sandy, to continue my question from the previous question, James Cameron, best sequel director?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Sit
Good.
down. Well, okay, we have
Two of
Terminator
my favorite
2.
movies,
And Aliens.
and Aliens. Two of my
He's
favorite
got
ones
a pretty
he
good
does.
track record for sequels.
Russo's.
5.
Get fucked.
Yeah. 3.
Relax. Sit down. It's
2,
episodic TV, just
1.
in movie format.
All right, and just for everybody here, as soon as I finished reading that question, I started singing the song in my head. So I'm going to be looking for some great answers here, starting with, I believe we're going to go to Kyle.
Van Halen.
That'd be interesting.
I wish.
It would be interesting.
Jay Burns.
Tina Turner.
Well, you're in the right decade.
Another interesting guess.
Nick
I think I'm
Garland.
way too late. I put Celine Dion.
You're a little bit too late
I
on that
didn't
one.
say it right. It's Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Scott H.
To quote Sing Street, no woman can ever love a man who listens to Phil Collins.
And Scotty gets the first right answer on that question. It is, of
Whoa.
course, Phil Collins. All right. Amaru.
I went Billy Joel.
Well, you know what? That's a pretty good guess.
I guess we
Dylan.
didn't start a fire.
Mhm.
Freddie Mercury would have been cool.
Yes, that would have been cool as
Not saying
My
it's
other
not
guess is
accurate.
Sticks.
well. Nice.
Okay. All right, guys. In the next category of actors and actresses, who appeared in the following films: Stuart Little, The Frighteners, Mars Attacks, and The American President? Now, going to the other question, what is your favorite theme from a movie, an opening theme from a movie, or who has sung your favorite opening theme from a movie?
Okay, I'm going to answer that in the next question break because I need to think about that. That's insane.
A lot of movies. There's a
yeah.
lot of movies out there.
5,
I don't think this is
4,
right.
3,
God, I hope it is,
2,
though.
1. Well, we're going to find out right now because it is Jay.
Was it Nathan Lane?
No, but that would have been hilarious in all of those movies. Nick,
All of those movies.
Jay and I were on the same wavelength. That's the only guy I could think of.
I figured as much when I heard the outburst. Scott,
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox is, of course, correct.
Oh,
Michael J. Fox was in
jeez.
Mars Attacks? Fuck.
Yeah. He's one of the, I think he's the reporter, or
That's
I
right.
thought it was one of the president's guys. Maybe
he
I'm
could have
wrong.
been one of the president's guys, but yeah. Okay, Amar.
He's an American.
Thank you, Frighteners. Michael J. Fox.
Yeah,
You
I
got
should have
it.
given it away.
Dylan.
Yeah, I guessed it completely on the Frighteners, Michael J. Fox.
There you go. And Kyle.
Winona Ryder.
Oh, all right.
He is Stuart.
Why not?
Is Stuart Little.
All right, guys. And your final question in this
Oh,
round
no.
is in the category of one of my favorite categories, animation. Which is weird because I really love cartoons. In what Don Bluth animated film will you find a voice cast that includes Dom DeLuise, Cloris Leachman, and Jonathan Pryce? I gotta probably tell you, Doug, the answer to that last question is probably Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Doom, doom, doom. Starts out with
Yo, this is such a good question.
I don't
Shout
know
out
if
to
it's technically
AJ
an
Farr.
opening. I don't know if it's technically an opening song, but I know that maybe because I think it starts with the audition.
Starts.
Right? It starts with the audition for Back to the Future. It doesn't. It doesn't.
It starts in the future, and they're playing. God, why can't I remember who
Power
it is?
of Love?
It's nuts. 5, 4, 4.
Right? No.
Can I get a repeat? Sorry, can I get a repeat?
Yeah, sorry, Nick.
No, you're good.
Fuck, it's either this or it's the other one.
You give them the repeat?
Yep. Oh.
Thanks for the extra time. I appreciate it.
There you go. In what Don Bluth animated film will you find a voice cast that includes Dom DeLuise, Cloris Leachman, and Jonathan Pryce? Yeah, it starts out with that breakaway song from Big Pig.
The song that I like that's off that soundtrack that's known for is Power of Love. So.
That's right, dude. And one pens down, and we are going to start with the extra time guy, Nick.
Probably didn't help. I put Swan Princess.
It did not help.
Damn.
Scott.
Damn.
I said it in American Tail.
And that is also incorrect. Rue.
I got nothing.
Nothing. All right. And Dylan.
I put The Secret of Nim.
That's a good guess. Unfortunately, not correct. Kyle.
Great Mouse Detective.
That's a good guess as well, but no. And we end off where we started. Jay.
5-0 Goes West.
You know, that is a good guess, but unfortunately, the right answer we're looking for is, is this even a movie? A Troll in Central Park.
Oh,
Yikes.
Wow.
My favorite movie.
That is a movie.
All right, guys, we're just going to tabulate here. Nobody gets kicked out because we're going to keep
Thank
everybody
God.
till round number 3. So, Yahoo!
Thank the Lord.
Yes. Cool. I got like 2 points.
Yeah, same here.
So I got Nick at 2, Jay
Yep.
at 2, Amaro at 3, Scott at 4, Kyle at 1, Dylan at 4.
I only have one person at 1.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah. So, I've got 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you guys all heard it right now. Dylan and Scott are in the lead right now with 4 points, followed closely by Rue with 3 points. And coming up in the not-so-caboose chair is Jay and Nick, both with 2 points. And Kyle bringing up the caboose with 1 point to his game as we go into round number 2. Round number 2 is the pick your number round. And I just have to pull up my handy dandy number.
Just as a heads up, we've only got one person choosing 2 this round.
Okay. All right. So and how many people we got? 1.
We have 6 people.
6
So
people.
that's-
Well, I mean, if we do 9 numbers, the 2 top people can pick 2 numbers.
That is true.
I guess we could do 9.
It doesn't hurt anybody, and it lets them, since they're both tied for it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So then we don't have to do that. So I'm going to go with Scott. You've won one of these before, though, right?
I have, yeah.
Okay. And Dylan, you haven't yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay. So we're gonna go with Scott as the tiebreaker on there. So Scott, pick a number between 1 and 9.
2 and 7.
No, you only get one first.
Oh, only one number. Okay. 7.
Okay. And Dylan, pick a number between 1 and 9, not including 7.
I'll take 2.
All right. Scott, your second number.
I see what you did there. 5.
Dick.
And Dylan.
Oh, I'd pick another one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has 3 been taken? Sorry, I wasn't paying.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, I'll take that.
It is now. All right. So then we are going to go to our third 3-pointer. That is Amaru. Pick a number between 1 and 9, not including 7, 5, 3, 2.
1.
There it is. 1. All right. I'm just going to go. I hope you don't mind, Nick, but I'm going to go to Jay as the host here. Jay,
I'll go 9.
9. And Nick. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are all been taken.
Okay, 4.
I was gonna say you have 4, 6, and 8 to choose from.
Yeah.
There you go. So now you have 6 and 8, Kyle.
8.
8, which means 6.
Number
The
6.
fuck you secret category.
6 is the secret category.
Wheel is
Yeah,
landing
the
on
wheel.
6.
You want
Yeah,
to
the
do
wheel
that?
already. Yeah, I got you. We just
Yep.
turned the brightness down on my phone.
Yeah.
Can everybody see?
Yes.
Sure.
Close enough.
That's a wonderful mobile wheel to side right there.
7.
Yes.
7.
7. So Scott, you can choose between these categories: directors, scores in soundtracks, musicians in movies, romance/rom-coms, Disney live action, or the secret category. And if any player picks the secret category, the point value goes from 1 to 2.
Don't have to worry
Almost
about
sounds
that
more
tonight. I'm going to go with directors.
Yikes.
Directors.
Okay.
All right. I will take I'll take the even ones again.
All right. All right, guys. First question in directors. Who directed Witness?
It is a great movie. Sort of. All right. We're gonna go in 5, 4,
Repeat the question, please.
3. Okay.
This one.
Dylan's second.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Who directed Witness?
This thing right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. I am going to start again right from my page. Jay, let's hear what you got first.
Marty Scorsese.
That is not right. Nick.
Shocker.
I keep copying Jay, and I keep getting wrong. Martin Scorsese.
All right, this was your category, Scott. What'd you get?
Australian King, Peter Weir.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
That is correct, Rue.
Nope.
Dylan.
I knew I'd know it once I heard it, but I just guessed Mike Newell.
Oh, that's a good guess too. And Kyle.
I guess Mike Nichols.
Oh, that's a good guess too. Dang. All right, so that is not right. Scott was the only one that got a point on that one. As we go into question number 2, in one of my favorite movies of all time, who directed Mr. Deeds Goes to Town?
Now the question is, you said one of your favorite movies of all time. How do you feel about the remake?
I mean, I love Adam Sandler, so I mean, it was a great movie. And what's his pickle?
John
Sneaky,
Turturro?
sneaky John Turturro. He's hilarious in that movie, so it's
great
great.
movie. Probably one
All
of my
right.
favorite side characters.
Yeah.
Next
5,
to like Frankenstein.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with Nick.
I really need to work on this category. I just went Billy Wilder.
That is a good guess, but unfortunately incorrect.
Yep.
Scott.
Frank Capra.
That's
Frank Capra is correct.
Yep.
Amaru.
Right.
Woohoo! Frank Capra.
Look at that. Dylan.
Frank Capra.
Good job. Kyle.
Wallace Beery.
Okay. And Jay. What do you have,
Not
Jay?
William. I was between Frank Capra and William Wyler, and I put William Wyler on my board, not Frank Capra.
All righty.
So Nick and Jay are sharing your mind, it seems.
Yeah.
As we move on to your third question, hopefully their
Billy Wilder is not the same as
synchronization-
William Wyler.
Yeah, he went
Oh,
slightly
I
different.
misheard.
Just slightly.
Sorry. Anyway, guys, we're going into the next question. In directors, who directed The Green Mile?
That's a
Now,
great movie.
Sandy, do you have a favorite Stephen King adaptation?
Do I?
Yes.
Yeah, my favorite Stephen King adaptation is going to be a surprise to everybody, but I love The Stand.
Yeah.
That miniseries they made, I loved it. And the book is fantastic.
The only reason I might actually get CBS All Access is for the Stand remake that's coming out.
Oh, nice.
I'm so excited for that.
He's a repeat.
Yep. Jay.
All right. The repeat for Jay. Who directed The Green Mile? Now, while I love this adaptation, it's not my favorite. My favorite has always been a toss-up between Shawshank and 2017's Ed Chapter 1.
Shawshank. I always forget that that was Stephen King. I love Shawshank. It's in my top 10 movies of all time. So I guess I'd have to change it to that.
Shawshank's so
5.
good. I watched it
4,
again. Like last
3,
weekend.
2, 1. Yeah, it's on like every single day and on some moot channel somewhere. All right, let's start with Scott. Going perfect so far.
I believe it was the director of Shawshank, Frank Darabont.
And he's going through this category like a hot knife
Wow.
through butter. That is correct. Amaru, what'd you have?
Frank Darabont.
There it is. All right, Dylan.
Frank Darabont.
Get in the chopper, Dylan. Kyle.
Frank Darabont.
Nice. And Jay, I'm going to assume
Jonathan Demme on my board.
Oh, that's a good guess. Damn. And finally, if you have Jonathan Demme, we're gonna there we go.
Frank Darabont.
There we go. He's on the board. All right, guys. And your last question in round number 2 before we start making some cuts, because my hands are deadly weapons, is who directed Robin Williams in Jack?
Now,
This
this
is
movie.
Underrated.
Repeat the question.
All right.
Could have waited until the countdown.
All right, Kyle, just for you. Who directed Robin Williams in Jack?
Couple people in the chat. Garth McMurray said his favorite Stephen King adaptation is The Dead Zone. He also said the Castle Rock TV series is really great. Another question was from Tony. Who will win in the fight, Peter Weir or Frank Capra?
Frank Capra.
Capra, man. He's bad, man.
These are the questions on everyone's mind.
5, 4. Repeat for Jay. All right. And Jay, this one is for you. Who directed Robin Williams in Jack?
Yes. To go back to what we were talking about before, Jack is a super underrated movie. I love this movie. Robin Williams plays an excellent child.
5.
I want that teacher.
4.
I would love her as my teacher.
3.
Jennifer Lopez?
2. 1. Pens down for all the marbles. We're going to start with Rue.
I believe we have a lot of Franks going on. Francis Ford Coppola.
That is correct. Yes, the Franks are out tonight. Dylan.
I still can't believe he directed this, but Francis Ford Coppola.
There we
Yeah.
go. Kyle, what'd you have?
That's Sam Raimi.
Oh, that's a good guess.
That would be an interesting check.
Jay Burns.
Hashtag 20,000. If you know, you know. Joel Schumacher.
Absolutely, but
Nice.
incorrect. Nick.
Yeah, one of those that stick out and be like, you didn't think you'd direct that, Francis Ford Coppola.
There it is. And Scott for the clean sweep of this category.
For every Godfather, there's a Jack.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to take just a
done that.
second here. All right. How many people were we taking to round 3? Just 3?
Just 3.
All right. If my scores are correct, I have Scott pulling ahead in the lead with 8 points, followed closely now by Dylan with 7 points,
Got that.
and Amaru with 6 points. And unfortunately, that
Got that
means
too.
Nick with 4 and Jay and Kyle with 2 are off the game. Thank you guys very
Guys,
much for
I'm
See you
playing.
later.
Gonna put you in the waiting room. If you want to stick around, you can until the end, but I'll put you in the waiting room.
Sounds.
I didn't realize he was the same. Kyle left. All right.
All right, guys, it is now up to you to get the right answers, because any incorrect answers is the awesome part of this Full Metal Classic. Any incorrect answers are going to minus a point off your score, but any correct answers will, of course, give you 1 point to fix the error. Are you guys ready for your first question? We'll just keep going with odds, evens. I'll take evens.
Sounds good.
Are you
All right,
ready,
guys.
guys?
Good.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
Awesome. In the first category of horror thriller, I thank you, Sandy. This is my favorite category of all time. In what 90s horror thriller will you find characters named Kevin Lomax, John Milton, and Eddie Barzoon?
Funny enough, I really enjoy this movie.
I love
And
this movie.
the minute I would have heard Kevin Lomax, I would have been, I know, damn it. I got to go and watch this again. All right, guys, I'm going to
It's a
give
great
you,
movie.
it is so good with so many
Repeat
twists.
the question.
All right, that's one for Scott.
All right, Scott. In horror thriller, in what 90s horror thriller will you find characters named Kevin Lomax, John Milton, and Eddie Barzoon?
And I mean, John Milton
Barzoon
kind of
is
gives it
fine.
away too. So
Yeah, I know. Thank goodness for the repeat.
Barzoon is a fun name to pronounce. Barzoon.
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 Hey,
What if
isn't
he's
that
the
like
creator
a?
of Zoom?
That's what I was gonna say. Isn't that like a share a drink over Zoom? 5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down, everybody. We're gonna go to Scott first.
Devil's Advocate.
That is, of course, correct. We're gonna go to Aru. What'd you have?
Not that.
No.
Damn
eh?
it.
And Dylan. Dylan, did you come up with it?
No idea. I just guessed Scream 2.
Oh, okay.
That.
All right, so that's going to be perfect. All right, here comes your second question in round number 3. The scores right now are 9 to 6 to 5. Question number 2 is in the category of comedy. In Big Fat Liar, when Marty turns Jason's homework into a script, what is it titled?
You know who I love in this movie? Because I love him in a TV show. Donald Faison.
Great.
Super great in this movie. Also, what up, Turk? I love you. You're my favorite character in Scrubs. But without JD, you don't work as well. You need that guy love.
All right, I'm going to give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's start with Amaru.
I just said big fat liar.
And you, my friend, would be correct.
Let's go.
All right, Dylan.
Nope, didn't have it.
No. And Scott.
Only a genius film could pull off such meta humor. Big fat liar.
It is such a genius film.
Is that the one with Frank Muniz?
Yeah.
Frankie Muniz and Paul Giamatti.
Giamatti.
Paul
Yeah.
Giamatti's so
Amanda
good.
Bynes.
Amanda Bynes, that's right.
All right, guys, we're rolling up to classics. Who plays heist mastermind Johnny Clay in 1956's The Killing?
Wow.
You know, Sandy, I'm working on something right now. I'm not going to share it with people. I'm
Okay.
working on something right now that's going to be in one of the categories that we just said.
Nice.
So it's either horror or comedy. You got to
Nice.
decide.
Well, right now, I'm going to decide that it's time to give you guys 5,
Repeat.
4, and it stops me right there with Scott's second.
All right, Scott. Who plays heist mastermind Johnny Clay in 1956's The Killing? You know, there's another film with Johnny in the title, right? Johnny Dangerous. Michael Keaton.
No.
is-
Johnny
that movie's-
Dangerously.
Oh,
Johnny
Dangerously. That's
Dangerously.
right. Oh,
And
I
that
would have
movie is
lost the
the-
points.
That movie is the bomb, dude. I love that movie.
My favorite scene in that movie
Fargan sons of bitch.
is literally when he's walking out the jail cell. They're just passing him Tommy
Passing
gun
him
stuff.
guns.
I'm just like,
Okay.
this is so. it's
But
so
yeah,
good.
I'm gonna count you guys down in a second. But the best part is listening to the priest during that scene. He's like, "Hematu, Banabatu, Klatu, Varatu," but he's just saying, trying to sound anything 5, 4, 3. He's trying to sound anything Latin. 1, 2. Good. All right. Excuse me, guys. All right. So, Dylan.
Couldn't remember. I just put Henry Fonda.
Ooh, unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. Let's go back over to Scott.
I'm gonna be mad when I hear it, but I said Charlton Heston.
That is a good guess. Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. Amaru, do you have it?
I prefer Johnny Mnemonic, but just guess Cary Grant.
All good guesses. Unfortunately, the answer we're looking for, Doug.
Sterling Hayden.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's right.
No clue. All right, guys. So, no, we can.
We're still good. We're still good.
Yeah, we're still good. Okay, question number 4, your second to last question, or as Jay puts it, penultimate, is in taglines. Movie taglines. What coming of age film has the tagline, "A little friendship never killed anyone"?
It sounds like a Beatles song. But I won't give anything else away. It just sounds like a Beatles song. Or it could be part of a Beatles song.
I would love to do like a watch along to Johnny Dangerously with you. We would
I
literally
am down.
howling.
Let's
We would be
do
howling.
it. We'll do it on my Twitch, Sandy. We'll do it. Let's do it.
That's awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to give you, before we go over time again with me and Doug laughing hysterically, 5,
Repeat.
4, and Amaru gets a repeat. All right, in taglines. What coming of age film has the tagline, "A little friendship never killed anyone"?
Just reading some of the comments that are coming in. Not that anybody can actually watch it anyway. We're seeing all the hands on the screen. We're so good.
That's right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 pens down. All right, we are going to start back over with Scott.
I was between two. I hope it wasn't Jawbreaker. I said Heathers.
Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. Rue.
I'm actually going to be mad if it is Jawbreakers. I said Stand By Me.
That's a good guess as well, but unfortunately, that is not the
Heathers.
correct answer. Dylan.
Yeah, I also had Stand By Me.
All good guesses. Unfortunately, the answer we are looking for is Me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
Oh.
With that being said,
Sounded too violent.
if I'm right with my calculations, I think we have a winner. And your winner.
Your winner, Scott Harvey.
Whew.
That was a great match, guys. Scores finished off. Nobody in the negatives. That's awesome. Scott ended up with 8 points in the end. Amara with 4 and Dylan with 3 points, but he gets the awesome extra 10 points because I got to say his name in Terminator or in Arnold Schwarzenegger language the entire night. Congratulations, Scott. How do you feel about getting another win under your belt?
Yeah, I feel really good. It's been quite a while since I got that first win. I've been really close a few times on Sundays, like I said recently. So, hey, like the 2 times I've won are also the only 2 times that I've gotten my spin on the wheel. So I think that's, I mean, no surprise, that's a ticket to success. And it definitely went my way tonight with directors. So great game to Amaru and Dylan as well. They played great till the very end. So it was a lot of fun. Glad to win.
Absolutely. That's good. It's good. Well, I mean, it seems I might be your good luck charm. You know, you beat me in singles. You know, I'm on the screen again and you win. I mean, I don't know. But Amaru, you came in second tonight. I know that wasn't what you were looking for, but you played pretty well overall, especially in round number 2, you know, getting 3 out of 4 of those director's questions. How do you feel about yourself?
I saw the chat come up. I saw Scott's name and I went, shit.
That's what I do.
But after that, pretty good. I've been trying to get better at directors for a while, so this makes me feel better about that. If Aaron J is in the comments, he knows I've been trying to get better at directors for a minute. Second place isn't bad. It's a lot better than last classic I was in, so I'm good with it.
All right, and Dylan, you know, this is the first time I've been on the hosting chair while you've been here, so welcome to Full Metal Trivia. You came in third. You put up a valiant fight. Once again, you had a good round 1, and you did just as good as Amaru in directors in there. You just kind of fell apart in round 3. But 3 points in a classic match, that's not horrible. Trust me. We've had negative before.
Yeah. I mean, my last 3 matches have gone pretty similarly, where I've gotten to round 3 in either second or first place and then missed every single question. So my goal from now on is to just at least in the future hit 1 question in round 3. So yeah,
that's what you have to do. You got to get to round 3 in order to win the game. So you've been getting there consistently. It means, you know what, sooner or later, the questions that are written in round 3 are going to be right up your wheelhouse and you're going to blow everybody away. So good luck and congratulations to all of you guys. Doug, any further comments about what's going on in this game?
I got to stop being on screen with Amaro because every time that I'm here, he loses and I feel bad. But I still love you, man. It's all good. Next time I'll just be like, I can't. I'll be like, next time I'll do the Zoom calls for you guys, but I'll just sit and just hide somewhere so you can't see me. No, but this was a blast. Good time as always. I always enjoy sitting in the hosting seat, especially co-hosting with you, Sandy. We had a blast. We got to make that pact to watch Johnny Dangerously because that's going to be a lot of fun.
Totally fun.
And if it's okay to plug something, check out Highlander next Tuesday. If you don't know what Highlander is, go to the feature presentation page. Go look at the post I made. I made a video intro, and it's kind of a video kind of tutorial about it, and it's kind of badass. Go check it out.
Awesome. Great job, everybody. Well, that's going to be it from here, from us, from Full Metal Classic. That is it's the July 7th or July 9th one. So, I mean, you know, it's been fantastic. We had some great players today, great people that showed up. Thanks to all the people that are in the chat right now, having a good time, asking us questions about silly things. We love that. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We do all kinds of stuff here at Full Metal. So thanks again to all of our competitors and to everybody else. Have fun. watch movies.